Ladies and gentlemen, I've been your anchor here on Swamp News for quite a long time. But what I have seen today shocks even me. When we were children, we read books about how people could be fooled into believing slavery is freedom. It is with great sadness that I have to report that we now live in that world. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is your public education system at work. This is at a college campus in the United States. Recently, mask mandates and vaccine mandates were removed from campus. And in response, the students said, "Oh, no, you will not give me my freedom. You will govern me harder, and I will like it."
We are here today to organize a protest to reinstate the mask mandate. This started on Thursday after Governor Sisolak dropped the mask mandate statewide, and shortly after President Sandoval dropped the mask mandate for UNR. We are out here to make our voices heard and to try and show UNR and NC in general that we care about reinstating the mask mandate.
And to the shock of absolutely no one, this protest is being led by a college-educated liberal white woman. But it certainly is a good thing that she's out there making her voice be heard, because there isn't enough pro-government and pro-mandate sentiment out there in the public. This is truly an underrepresented opinion.
I feel honestly incredibly unsafe. We wear masks to protect ourselves and also to protect others. There's very good statistics that show that if you have an active COVID case and you are wearing a mask, you are protecting it spreading to other people.
Now, to clarify, when she says there are very good statistics that prove what she's saying, what she means by this is in the same way that you would say, "That's a good dog." Good statistics. It has no bearing whatsoever on whether or not the statistics are accurate or correct in any way, shape, or form. And it is also unclear where she's getting these statistics from. Even the CDC is now easing up on masks. They don't seem to think it's as effective as it was. It was 100% effective before. But as we all know, the science often changes. Maybe she hasn't gotten the memo. The science was settled, but now it has changed. It's really easy to follow if you just pay attention.
There are all these people now on campus who are not wearing masks who could possibly be spreading COVID, and that is, additionally confounded by the fact that we took away our vaccination requirement. So I have no idea of knowing how many of my students, how many of my peers, how many people walking past me are unvaccinated and spreading COVID at a much higher rate, putting me and again all of my community at risk.
And of course, these are all fair points, because I remember every year that I've been alive, when flu season came around, we were all required to wear masks and carry proof of vaccination. This is just how civilized society works.
President Sandoval, please listen to us. There is a huge population of your university who feels unsafe. Please help us.
Where's our safety?
Now, we here at Swamp News went down on the ground to interview some people to see how they felt about the fact that this woman feels unsafe. One man was quoted saying, "Wow, she sounds terrible. I am never going to Nevada." Another saying, "Who the heck is that? Why should I care? Leave me alone." A powerful outpouring of support from the community.
I was flabbergasted that after being told over and over that the university and the Nevada system of higher education was going to follow the public health directives, the experts, and the CDC guidelines, that suddenly, apparently based on political considerations, we just removed the mask mandate with no warning.
Now, this one is hard to interpret because he wants them to follow the public health guidelines and the CDC. Except when they say we don't need masks. So what this guy is saying or where he's coming from is really anyone's guess.
We've heard reports of harassment of students who are either wearing masks or advocating for masks, and it particularly impacts students of color and LGBTQ students.
And harassment is no laughing matter. We also know from the experts that the coronavirus does seem to target anyone who isn't white and straight. So all the POC and LGBTQ alphabet people are certainly more at risk, as this total genius just explained. We here at Swamp News have been able to acquire some of these harassing statements that have been made against students who support mask mandates. Warning, this may be triggering to some viewers. One student was reported as saying, "Hey, why are you wearing a mask?" And probably the most egregious being, "Hey, did you know they removed the mask mandate?" This is truly unbelievable harassment.
We hope that the administration is listening, that the president and the chancellor and the regents will take steps to reverse course and reinstate the mask mandate, but more importantly, follow the science and the public health experts.
When asked why they were in favor of stripping away people's freedoms and bodily autonomy, they only said, "Well, that's what a fascist would ask," and then promptly walked away. What this means, I have no idea. Our researchers here at Swamp News have done some digging, and they believe that this is the first instance in human history where the people got together to protest in favor of the government restricting their freedoms. And while I do not have a degree in gender studies or feminist dance theory, and may never become more than just a pretty face, destined to never be an intellectual powerhouse, I have to say, this just sounds stupid to me.
Our health is under attack! The mask mandate! The mask mandate! The mask mandate!
And in case you were wondering, yes, the anti-freedom movement has gone global. Here's a short clip of people protesting against the truckers in Canada who only want freedom. And yes, the pro-mandate, anti-freedom crowd do know who their betters are. There has been very little pushback from the pro-mandate people against the celebrities who went maskless at the Super Bowl.
We're in Hollywood. Who do we got here? We got Jay-Z, Matt Damon, Charlize Theron is here, LeBron, Jennifer and Ben, Emmett Smith.
There you go. There's my kind of celebrity.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Mark Wahlberg making a call, making sure his teeth are here. John Penn looking cool as ever.
My name is Swamp Johnson, and this has been Swamp News.